What's up, folks? How are y'all doing today? Just out here in the shop, just kind of piddling around, straightening some things up. As you guys can tell, my shop's, just like any other shop. It's sometimes it gets a little cluttered. My good old workbench over here is just a little more cluttered. Granted, half of it I just got out, because I was unpacking the back of my truck. But I just decided, hey, why don't I go live while I'm doing a few things and hang out with you good folks? So, got some more stuff to unload out of the truck. Let me grab that real quick. And then I'll come and hang out while folks are filtering in, alright? See if I can put this up. I got a new tripod I'm working with here too, so bear with me, alright? I'm still kind of unpacking, or really, I'm packing the boat back from the last trip with Tyler because we got the boat really filthy, and so I cleaned the whole thing out and just rinsed out the whole inside, and now I'm putting all the stuff back in. But I see some folks in the chat. We got Nate watching. Yeah, I hear you. Watching for you. I know you're not behind the bars. Let's see. Yep, second day in a row. Did we go live yesterday too? Yesterday, wasn't it, Mike? We sure did. Let's see. JC Vlogs. Am I posting soon? Yes. I'll be posting the next video. It'll be premiering tomorrow evening if everything goes all right. Empty jail? That's a good thing, Nate. So yeah, I'm just, kind of straightening things up, repacking the boat, trying to keep her organized. I like her clean and organized. So, what's up, Caleb Ray? How are y'all doing? Hey, where's everybody from? Let me know where y'all are from. Everybody who's watching. We got 19 people already jumped in here. Where are you guys from? What's up, maybe Joey? I guess that might be Joey there. So yeah, like I said, just out here in the shop, just kind of straightening up. Figure out to hang out with you folks. Dorset in the UK, Alabama, North Carolina, Canada, Tampa, Florida. Sweet, we got folks from all over. Across the pond, across the border, Missouri, down in Florida. You see Mama. I remember that, Nate. That was a while back. Yeah, that was a while back. Those were some good times. That was the first subscriber trip Nate is referring to. How many years ago was that, Nate? That was a while back, man. I don't remember. From Georgia, Texas, yeah, good old deal. Yeah, that was probably what. Let me guess before you put it. Well, I don't know if you even know, but that was 4 years. I'm thinking it was. Well, all right, here. No, it's more than 4 years ago because I've had, I think of the crafts that I've had. First subscriber trip, man. That was when I was still in the other. I don't even know what kayak. I was on that kayak right up there. I didn't have any other ones at the time. I don't think. I didn't have any inflatable paddle boards or anything. Man, that was probably 6 years. My wife was pregnant. Boom, easy. My oldest boy, he's 6 now, so it was over 6 years ago. Oh, let me show you guys something that I don't think it's made a video yet. Something that happened at Rockadock that I'm not really proud of. Well, of course I'm not proud of it, but I didn't do it. But whenever I got home from Rockadock, I was washing the boat. I opened up the front hatch, and I saw this on it. Let me get a close up for you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Picking it up. See that? It says, "I love you, Trip," and then a bunch of scribbles. Let me get y'all a better view. Look at that. Somebody Sharpied on my boat, and their autograph on there. How crazy is that, right? I mean, and people wonder why I have the age rule for no one under 13, because surely that wasn't an adult that did that. And there were some footprints in my boat too. All right, I lost the chat. People stopped chatting. People just stopped talking to me. Whatever. But maybe not. I may have bad service. But yeah, that's with Sharpie, and I haven't gotten it off yet. I don't know how long I'm gonna leave it. I may just leave it there till I sell the boat and sand it off at that time. But it did make me a little sad, I'll be honest with you, because you guys know how much I love my boat. And I love a clean boat. You're from fishing in Goshen tomorrow. Sweet. You need several coolers for all the fish. Yeah, you'd have been a little crazy if someone rode on your boat, Chris. Yeah, I mean, I understand that, and I wasn't happy about it. And it's just one of those things that happens. Yeah, it is upsetting, but I mean, at least it's a positive message, though, right? March 2017. Oh, that was only 3 years ago. She must have been pregnant with my second child then. I'm a legend. Rocket Dog UK. Man, I don't know if I can make that happen. Maybe one day. Oh, use a Sharpie remover for that. You're 14 from the UK. What's up, man? Glad to have you. I wish I could make the chat lock. Rubbing alcohol will take it off. Ooh, I wonder if I've got something here in the in my shop to get that off with. I probably have some denatured alcohol or something. Paint? No, man. Nah, I'm not. There's no paint touching this boat. Anything that goes on this boat will probably be gel coat, because that's what it is. Put that in the flats and show some redfish. And Chad, that's what I'm talking about, brother. Let me show you something. Sorry, I'm thirsty. What's up, Jerry? Good to see you. All right, Chad Parker music, sweet. I'm kind of a music fan myself. I'm not much of a like musician, but I got this here trolling motor that I just cleaned up. It's bad, but if you guys saw my Instagram story, I was kind of cleaning her up, but she's looking good now. She was real nasty and dirty, but man, she's looking sporty. I just got to plug her in and see if she works. I've never tried it. It came on that IPB boat that I bought. It was on there, so I'm gonna see if she works. And I have one of the little puck mounts on the front of the skiff here. Boom, right there. And I have one of the little, I don't know, adapters that go on the bottom of this trolling motor that will allow me to mount the boat, or the trolling motor on the front of the boat. So hopefully that is here. We'll be here like Monday, and I'll put that on. And then I have some business down in Panama City that hopefully I'm going to go and deal with on Tuesday. And might try to do some fishing. I've never been red fishing and whatnot, so I don't know. But I'm going to try and film a fishing video. So I don't know. I need some tips. What's up, Hutch from Wisconsin? Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Glad you're here hanging out with us. But yeah, so there is some fishing potential in the near future. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, pretty much in a way. Let's see. Street Fighter Shane. Hey, brother. I truly enjoy watching your videos. Thank you for your time for us. Appreciate you, man. Hey, no worries. I appreciate it. I really enjoy it. Have I ever done any spearfishing? Papa asked. No, I haven't. Not like straight up spearfishing. I haven't. I'm trying to fix this tripod. I'm not really fan of it so far. No, I haven't. I do have a pole spear right back there in the corner that I've never used, but no, I've never done spearfishing. I would like to. Let's see. Jacob said, trip come down to the Swanee November 20th, a 3-day camping trip. Yeah, November 20th. Boy, that's pretty soon. I don't have any days off until like the 3rd of December is my next day off, and I've already got something in the works. I'm going to the Flint River then, so sorry. I appreciate the invite though. If you guys knew how many invites I get to go on trips, man, I hate having to turn them down, but I just have to because I just don't have the time to go on all of them. Let's see. Nate said, I'll try and send you a lure that will help you catch more fish. Boom. That's what I need. I do have a few. Me and Tyler, we went and bought some lures the other day, and I don't know if they're any good or not. But I mean, we got a few different things. Where's my little tackle box that I had? Let's see what I got in here. All I know is I don't know, not much. Have you ever considered kayaking the Rio Grande? No, I haven't really considered it. But wait, this is all freshwater stuff. I don't know anything about fishing stuff. No, I haven't. It'd probably be fun. I don't know. Would that be sketchy? That's on the border, man. I don't know. I don't know much about the area. Is that an iPilot? No, it's not an iPilot. It's just a Minn Kota Riptide 55 12 volt. Man, look how I pop that out. I don't know anything about trolling motors. I'm just really good like that. Hawaiian slings are super quiet and stealthy. Yes, I would like a Hawaiian sling, which is basically the pole spear with the little sliding handle on it. I would like to have one of those. But really and truly, there aren't a lot of good places to spearfish in my area. I mean, unless you're like really good at going really deep. I mean, and I've never really done it, so I need to go with someone who knows what they're doing, and then to teach me, the basics, then I can handle it, right? Let's see. Papa Juan said, "What portion of the Flint will you be doing?" I'm not totally sure yet. I might be doing 2 different sections, 2 different trips, kind of right there back to back. It all depends on if some plans work themselves out or not. But it's potentially, forget one of the counties, like Upton County or something, might be one of the locations, and then another one would be just north of Albany. So there you go. Those are the 2 sections of the Flint that I might be doing. Let's see here. What's up, Blake? Good to see you, man. Let's see here. Hutch Music says, "Sweet boat, you got me interested in those skiffs. Dude, they're awesome, man. Yes, they're very fuel efficient. Right now I've got the 30 on this Coyote 173, but I have a 60 horsepower on order. I've got the deposit on it. Probably ordered it, I don't know, a month and a half, or feels like 6 months ago. Could have been 2 months ago. And it's not going to be here until maybe December. So talk about depressing when you got, bad to the bone motor coming and you can't have it, right? Come pick you on the way up to Albany. Where do you live at, Blake? Are y'all that close? Check out Mark Primo on YouTube for some spearfishing. All right, I'll have to check him out in South Mississippi. So what, he goes out to the rigs and spearfishes, I'm guessing? That will be cool and pretty awesome. Let's see, what's up, Denton Vlog? Good to see you, buddy. All right, here we go. Here's a question. Let's see, Matt O. Ever run upon a gator during an adventure? Sure. Yeah, I run upon gators. Most of the time, they are gone before, I can get close to them. If I see some small ones, I have been able to paddle up close to some small ones. But most of the big ones, man, they are gone before anything happens. But I mean, I've never had like a bad encounter with a gator or anything. I mean, I've always tried to get closer to them than they would let me, so no, nothing bad. I mean, I have seen a couple of monsters, but that was when I was headed down the Apalachicola River. You're about 40 minutes away, Blake. Well, yeah, that's cool, man. But I'm probably I kind of already got a partner potentially for one of the trips, and then I'd like to do one of them solo. But I mean, I hate having to tell people that, man, I'm sorry, but I'm going to do this by myself, or you can't come with me. But even though I know you, Blake, and you've been on a trip with me before, or 2, 1, I know at least 1. No, 2, 1, just 1. But man, that's just the nature of the beast, man. Plus sometimes I can film better by myself, but I don't know. There's just a lot of different factors. But anyhow, hey, this is Hutch Music's. Hey, this is Music's daughter. Love your adventures. All right, appreciate it, Hutch's daughter. I'm glad you love my adventures. I appreciate that. I love my adventures too. They're so much fun, and I have such a good time getting to go and do all this good stuff. Let's see. Rock Cruz says videos are better solo. Yeah, a lot of times videos can be better solo. But I will tell you, the video that's coming out tomorrow, when Tyler and I went on the Chalkahatchee River, we had so much fun, and I think the video reflects that. I just finished editing it last night and uploaded it this morning. It's going to be really good. It's going out to patrons. As soon as I get back inside, I'm going to post it for patrons. Then it will be premiering tomorrow afternoon for everybody else. So y'all tune back in and watch it with me, probably around 5 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. So it's going to be so much fun. But yeah, videos are different solo than they are with a group or with a companion. But I don't know. I mean, I certainly enjoy going solo, and I certainly enjoy going with people. It's just, I don't know. It's just a tough thing. I know you're just giving me a hard time, Blake. I appreciate it, dude. Let's see. Jay Wright says, is it still warm enough down there to enjoy outdoor overnight trips? Oh, sure it is. Yeah, like today it was, like the high was like 70 something. I mean, yeah, you can still enjoy it. You just can't get in the water quite as much. Although last week we got in the water, we got in the spring, so it wasn't too bad. Getting colder up in Virginia now at night. Yeah, I can imagine it's pretty chilly up in Virginia. It's really not going to stay cold here until about mid-December or January. Other than that, we can still get some, mid-70s during the day. Let's see here. Scuba Steve from Ohio. You're bringing your 17-foot sailboat down this spring. You miss Panama City. Used to live there. Oh, that's awesome. Bringing your 17-foot sailboat down this spring. Well, sweet. hey, enjoy it, man. I used to have a 29-foot sailboat dock in Panama City and did a lot of sailing around there. And I put my 17-foot sailboat. Did you say 17? Put my 17-foot sailboat in too. What kind of 17-footer you got? Huh? Let me know. What kind of 17-footer is that? But yeah, it's really a good spot. You need to, if you can, one day cruise over to Crooked Island. So you'll basically go up the pass at Panama City Beach, and you will head east. And it's about, I don't forget what it is, like 8 or 9 or 11 miles or something like that. And there's a little pass there into a little sound, a little bay at Tyndall Air Force Bay. Really, really cool spot. So go and check that out if you can. But yeah, what kind of 17-footer you got? Because I really love sailboats. I used to know a lot about them. 81 in Dallas. That's pretty nice. You know what? I have the thermostat. 75 here today. Look at there. Boom. Man, I love this Casio Pro Trek, guys. I'm selling my my Garmin Fenix 5, which is actually a more expensive watch than this one, but I just like this watch better. This one's only like, it's like 180 or something, which is still kind of expensive for a watch, but compared to like the Garmin, which is, I don't know, $400 or something, $350, I really don't know how much it is. I got it for a gift for Father's Day, but it's cool. I can just check the weather like that. And also I can change the song. Can you guys hear the music? I think I can change the song too. Watch this. Well, this is a good song. How do I do it? I don't know how to do it. I don't do it much. Here it is. If the music's too loud, y'all let me know. Alright, we're not going to hear the dance by Garth Brooks. Alibis by Trace Lawrence. That'll work. What watch is it? It's the Casio Pro Trek. I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but it's a pretty nice one. And it doesn't have the heart rate monitor. So they have like a bunch of different ones. It's so confusing. I don't really know, but it's nice. Let's see if it has something on the back I can tell you. Casio Pro Trek Smart. Here you go. WSD-F30. That's the one it is. So WSD-F30. Whatever that means, but I do wish I had the one that had the heart rate monitor on it though. That's the main thing I liked about the Garmin. This doesn't have. Let's see. I saw another question about the watch. Oh, a Seaward Slipper 17. A Seaward. Those are very nice. Oh gosh, that's very nice. I know exactly what that is. Very nice boat. That's even better than my Montgomery 17 was. So I'm jealous. How's using the GPS? Colin, you talking about the GPS on the watch? I don't really use it on the watch. I haven't ever had the need. You know, if I need to use the GPS, typically I'll break out my Simrad here. This is like the 7 or something. I really don't even know. Go 5 SXE. So I'll use this Simrad GPS, which, you know, pops right here on the boat so I can see it while we're moving. And when I'm like kayaking or something, I don't really use GPS at all. So I don't know. I've never used GPS on here. I mean, it's fun to look at. I wonder if I can show you guys. I don't know how to work it. Oh, cool. I can swap songs just by mashing buttons on the face. Here we go. All right, we'll let it pull up a second. I'll show you the map. What was the chat rolling with? See here, Matt O said, it was super cool seeing your dad there at Rocket Dock with you. Do you have siblings? Yes, I have siblings, and yes, it was pretty cool seeing my dad there. He's a pretty cool cat. Wait, I can't show you guys this. It shows you where I live. Well, I'll move. But look, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's the GPS. Zoom in. Let's zoom it in. Plus. You guys can see how clear it is. In a minute. Hold on. Boom, look at that. That's like exactly what you see on Google Earth when you zoom in. I'm telling you. That is one of the big reasons I like it. Although I don't really use it. But I mean, well, sometimes I have, like I can see where I'm at, like on the river, and I'll just kind of pan around and see what's around me. You know, if I need to find where I'm at on my map that I have printed out, I'll use that. But all right, back to the siblings. I have one older sister. She's a year and a half older than me, and then I have an older half sister, a much older half sister. She's like, I don't know how old she is, 45 to 50, and I have an older half brother, and they both live kind of farther away. lives in Auburn. Sister lives in, I think she's in Albany right now. But and then my other sister, she lives around here, around me. But yep, I got a couple siblings. All right, the chat. I'm jacking it up. I'm jacking it up. Let's see here. Blake said he's got a good-looking sister, Matto. Just don't tell him that. Yeah. I mean, I reckon she's special. Let me just say that. Let's see. Jay Rice said, give us a quick trip around the boat you're leaning on. All right, we'll do it. Simrad? Oh, the Simrad rocks, man. I love it. I haven't used it much. The most I used it was on this last trip that you will see the video of tomorrow, because we were navigating through this like swampy creek at night, and it all looked the same, and I had to have the GPS to know which way to turn. It was kind of sketchy. We got into some rough situations, but we had a heck of a time. You guys will see it in the video. It's really good. Oh, Colin. All right. So we'll do a quick walk around the boat. Well, let's move the tackle box. All right, we'll start up here at the bow. So this is the Kaya 173, and one thing about it, it's got a great trailer. But you come around the bow, you got a puck for your trolling motor. You got this pop-up cleat. Boom, that is cool. It's fancy. You know, it makes you feel cool when you pull up somewhere and you're just like, boop, you got a cleat, right? Then right here, it has a little screw down spot if you want to screw down like a little platform up here to elevate yourself. Or it has these straps if you want to strap down a cooler up here on the front, because people will use that to stand on the bow of the boat so they can see better. And of course, it has these little these line spikes, I guess is what they call them, to keep the fly lines from blowing off the boat when you're fly fishing. Then here we come into the bow right here. This is a large storage compartment. Let's see, let me get you guys in there. So it's nice and big. It's got a battery up here for the trolling motor. Up in the very front, it has a battery tender that I just plug in, and it charges the boat. It's right here. Plug that in, and it charges this battery. This battery is currently just wired to the trolling motor. Then you have a lot of space up in there. It's pretty nice. Then, of course, you have a 12-gallon fuel tank sitting right here, and this was a big reason why I wanted a newer, nicer boat, because it had this integrated fuel tank. And also, well, of course, these hatches are super nice too. I mean, it makes a difference when you are packing in a bunch of crap, right? You want to keep it dry. All right, so then here we have, you guys can see it has rod storage over here on the sides with some tubes that let the tips of your rods go up into there to protect them. And here it has this, what is this? I don't know what it's called. Just a grab bar with little mounts where you can set the cooler right here in the middle. And then it has this little console, which is pretty nice. Let me come over here. Console, it has your trim on it. It's got lights. You can see the light turning on back there. Boop, 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 boop. And then we have bilge pump right there. Then we have the for the live well, which is under one of these. All right, then also on the inside, one of my favorite things, you probably could guess it, is the radio. Love the radio. It totally jams. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it jams. Yeah. Like a rock. And of course, it will Bluetooth to your phone, so you can just jam as you're cruising. So I love that. Then right here I have these controls for the trim tabs, which are on the back of the boat, which kind of help you control the bow up and down and kind of how the boat sits in the water as you're cruising. It's still probably too loud. I like my music loud. Let's see here. And then in the back we have these two large storage compartments. This one you can access your battery and your fuse panel and stuff like that. Then I have a battery selector switch here, which just turns it on and off. All right, when we come around to the other side, I will show you. Let me sneak around the motor here. Cutting myself on the prop. Other side, we have this big old Another storage compartment, nice and clean, right? See, that's how you got to keep them, right? And this is a live well also that you can fill and drain, blah, blah, blah. I haven't filled it yet. I need to, though. I would like to, need to. What is this? Oh, that's a little stopper for the drain down there. But this is a cool little ACK, I don't know what it's called, some sort of bag, but it's pretty cool to keep your stuff in if you need to. So very nice. And then we come to the back. Got this pulling platform here, which is used to stand on when you are in the flats. So you can stand up there, usually with a pole or something, to kind of push the boat along without the motor running, just being quiet and stalking the fish. And you can see really good when you're on an elevated position too. Then we have the Suzuki 30 horsepower, 4-stroke, very nice motor. I like it. It runs great with a carbon marine tiller extension on there. Very nice, really expensive, but it was on there when I got the boat, so thank God. But it also had one on the Gideon when I bought it too, so I'm really spoiled by that thing because I don't know if I'd pay for it. But then back here on the back of the boat, you can see the trim tabs. Pretty nice to have those, I guess. I mean, I use them a little bit, but I'm not like constantly tweaking. But I don't know. I guess there's a time and a place for them. Don't tear my shorts. But then one of the coolest things, like I said, is the trailer of this boat. I mean, it just leaps and bounds so much nicer than my other boats. It's got torsion axle. I mean, even the, that's pretty cool, right? I mean, and these nice big steps. I mean, it's really nice. So I think I about hit everything. So there you go. There's your tour of the boat. Man, you got a lot of value with that question. All right, so what all did I miss? All right, here we go. Catching back up with the chat. What size riptide did you get? It's a 55-pound thrust, 12 volt. Hang on just a second. Let me set this up here. Oh boy, here we go. Any wild stories you can tell without getting in trouble? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are. Well, without getting in trouble, I don't know. Tell me like a subject that you want to hear wild stories about, because I mean, I probably have a couple. All right. Let's see here. Rubbing alcohol for the Sharpie and heat will work. Okay, well, I have some denatured alcohol in my and some rubbing alcohol, so I'll use that to get it off. Appreciate that, R&J. Let's see. Scott Latham said, "Yo, Trip, love your channel and everything you do is awesome. High five from the UK. High five to you too, man. Appreciate that." Yes, it is a very sweet setup. Salvation. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all, man. Hope y'all are doing well on your traveling and selling career. Sounds like a pretty good one. Thanks for the boat tour. You're very right. I mean, you're very welcome. All right, you're right. Oh, good song playing. Bigger than the Beatles. Yeah, what kind of wild stories you want to hear? I mean, not exactly. I don't know. Let's see here. Captain Steve said, "I looked at that sailing trip you did. Looked like the area was restricted because it's close to the Air Force Base. Any issues after 9/11? No, there are no issues. The only rule is you can't sleep on shore. So as long as you're anchored, you're going to be fine. So you can be on shore during the day, but I think at night, just get off the shore. I mean, no. I camped there 2 years ago, a year ago. Slept on the paddleboard, floating in 6 inches of water. So nah, you're good. You don't have to worry about it. Let's see here. Nathan, all right. Can you get a roll tide? Go Troy. That's what I say. I'm not really a ball fan. Roll tide, War Eagle, I really don't care. Really, truly. I just kind of, whoever, if I'm watching football with some buddies, whoever the most people in the room are pulling for, I'm going to pull against them, and I'm just going to joke and just talk trash with all my buddies. That's what I do. And I always say, go Troy, because no one's going to talk trash about Troy, because they're a little podunk school, right? And that's where I went to school, too. So, it kind of gives me a reason to say that. Let's see here. Nate said, "How long has it been since you did a gear video?" I think about a year and a half. I just checked on that recently. You were glued to my videos when you got into this. Yeah, I think it was about a year and a half. It hasn't been that long ago. Let's see here. Good enough for you, Brian. That's awesome. From Mobile. Good to see you down from Mobile. I like the area. The Fairhope area is pretty awesome. Magnum, when is the next trip? The next trip is the 1st of December. Probably, I think I'm going to leave out on the 2nd and come back like the 4th or the 5th. And I'm going to be operating along the Flint River. You like my big out there sign? Oh yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I had that cut by the company that my sister works for, Moto Built. They make Jeep, ton of fancy Jeep stuff. bumpers and all kinds of junk. And so they cut that out on one of their lasers. Pretty sweet. And I've got one of those in my shop too. So yeah, I thought about bringing them out to Rock Rock and hanging them up, but I just didn't. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know how much in love with that logo I am. I mean, I love the look of it, but I don't know if it's the out there and the OT. I don't know if it's. I don't know. I'm kind of debating it. Story from my firefighting career. Like a story or like a call. All right, here's kind of an interesting call I went on one time. We went to a guy. The call came out. Vehicle versus building, or vehicle versus residence, and with possible broken leg. So we haul-tail out into the country, and we pull up, and there's a place where these people have a trailer, and it looks like pretty redneck area, which is cool with me. I'm a redneck myself. But and then I look in the backyard. There's another old junky single wide trailer, and there's a mud truck, like a mud drag racing truck that is halfway into the trailer. So what had happened is the guy was working on his mud truck, and he was cranking it up and testing it out in his yard, standing on it and seeing how much power it had or whatnot, and the throttle stuck. And he plowed into the trailer. It's kind of it's funny in a way, but it's not good because he had a broken hip, pretty good broken hip. So we had to get him out and all that nonsense. So that was an interesting one. But I've got a ton of interesting ones. I mean, a ton. Let's see here. Tell us about the time I saved the cat from the tree. No, I can't say I've done that one. We have had people come in and say, "Hey, there's a cat in the tree," and we go there and we're like, "Look, we can't do anything because liability and stuff like that." But that's only happened once, so thank God people don't call about that too much. But people do ask a bunch of silly stuff. But you go to interesting stuff. Lots of dead people, right? Which is unfortunate, but it's part of the job. Somebody's got to go to them. You go to a lot of car wrecks, but most of it, really truly, is just people almost just wanting a free ride to the hospital. Really truly. Sometimes you get people who actually need your services, need your help because they're really having an issue. But most of the time, it's someone whose stomach's been hurting for 3 days, and it's 2 a.m, and they finally decide to call 911 and ask for an ambulance ride, and they're going to send a fire truck out there too, and that stuff gets very old, and I get compassion fatigued pretty easily, right? All right, Papa Juan, what got you interested in being a firefighter? This is a good question. Well, it was always kind of something that I thought about doing, and I thought would be fun, and I'd be good at, and I would be passionate about. So I was a general contractor. I did construction for like 12 years. Was my own boss, general contractor for probably 4 or 5 years of that. And then I got married, started having a family, and started thinking, okay, what about retirement? What about health insurance for my family and all this good stuff? And so I was like, all right, tell you what, let me go and be a firefighter too. And I can kind of do both, because we work 1 day, we're off 2 days. So I did that for a little while. Then I realized that I can't really spend time on my jobs with my customers and work at the fire station at the same time. And my YouTube channel was kind of doing a little bit. And I thought, okay, could do something with the YouTube channel. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna quit construction and just do firefighting and YouTube. And here I am. And so hopefully in I don't know, who knows how many years I can quit firefighting and just do YouTube. Wouldn't that be great? If I could just give you all that much content, that would be fun. So that's my goal, really and truly. Will it happen? Yeah, I think it will happen. I just don't know when. The stories we have, true. Law enforcement side here. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, trust me. I see y'all's stories too. We get called to you guys for a patient check or some nonsense just to, I know y'all are just checking your boxes and covering your bases, but it gets annoying. Excuse me. What's going on? Nothing important. Yeah, I know. I know you guys hate them too. That's why we're all punctual and stuff most of the time, but it's just part of the job, right? All right, you guys, we've been live for about 35 minutes, 35 and a half minutes. My family's in there probably about to wake up. Do I have any exciting trips planned? I mean, all my trips are exciting. I mean, going down the Flint River might be exciting because for a few different things. I have a lot of potential trips planned that could be very exciting. That are, they're not set in stone, but we're chatting about them. But then, I'm probably, I was talking to the wife like last night, and I'm probably going to make the Florida Keys trip, the one I've been talking about, I've been wanting to do for like years, go down to the Florida Keys. I'm probably going to be doing that, I don't know, hopefully in the spring of next year. So, boom, I'm stoked about that. So that will be like a 7-day trip where I'll go down there and I'll film like 2 or 3 videos. It'll just be awesome and epic and just check a huge box off the top of my bucket list. I mean, the top of my realistic bucket list these days. So, there you go. That one, and maybe next year I might do a tour of the springs in Florida, in like Central and South Florida. That one will be a little interesting. It just might be interesting. You're just going to have to wait. There's a lot of things that I can't share at this time. But other than that, I don't know, maybe some group trips that I'm planning with a group of other people that might happen. That could be very exciting and very fun. That I unfortunately can't share much about at this time. But that has something to do with a recent friend that I met who has been on a video with me. Right, so you guys can kind of put 2 and 2 together and kind of see where that might go. All right, just use your little brains, right, and you can figure it out. So there you go. All right, see you, Nate. Good to see you, man. Let's see here. The world needs more good people like you, Trip. Hey, man, the world's probably. Well, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, you're right. One I can't wait for. Yeah, I can't wait for any of them and all of them. Let's see here. Oh, Matt O said, go back to the spot where you camped on that tree platform and dove for crabs. I think I'm going back there. Is it next week or the week after? I don't know. I'm going back there as soon as I can for just a day trip to do some filming because they have drained it down and some of those caves are actually dry now and you can paddle up into them. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, I plan on going back soon. But I'm not going to be camping at all, unfortunately. Let's see here. Travel Salvation said, we made a fortune after we patented that gear hanger you came up with. We're buying every raffle ticket you have next year. Sure. I think Night Eyes actually has something similar to it that they kind of patented or that they did. But yeah, hey, I hope you do make a fortune off of it. Boom, good for you if you're able to do that. I hope you are for real. Let's see. Jeremy Nicole said, my Uncle Jimbo drove a truck for firefighting in South Milwaukee. He's now retired and a good fellow. What's up from Hermosa? Yep, y'all be good too. Let's see here. Aladine Canal. Probably butchered too much. Cheers, buddy. Night camps are the best. Yes, night camps are certainly a good time. You can spend the night out there and wake up the next day and you're just there in paradise. Yeah, that is totally fun. And those are my favorite trips. Because you just, you do all this, you get all this in anticipation to go on this trip and stuff and to do this camping and stuff or to do whatever you're going to do. Go out into the wild. And if you just go for the day, you're going to go home at night. It kind of sucks. But if you're there for like one day or, or one night or 2 nights or 3 nights, it's just even better. Especially if you can get a longer trip, like a 3-night trip, 4-night trip, which I haven't done many of, unfortunately, but that's going to change when I can go full time in a few years. That's when your mind and your body kind of get acclimated and they get into the rhythm of nature and things like really, really change. Like when you're out there camping for that long. If you haven't done it, you need to do it. Just plan a trip for 5 days and just see how you feel on that 4th day. And I mean, it changes things. Then when you are done with the trip and you're coming back home and back into the, the hustle and bustle of life, you're like, wow, that right there just made a difference to me. It kind of gives you a different perspective on life. So that's a really cool thing. You guys had the opportunity to do something like that. It's kind of like a long vacation kind of does it because you're not worrying about a lot of stuff. But when you're out on an adventure, in the woods is totally different, and it's totally awesome. So hope you guys can do that one day, and hope I can do more of those. Like the one in the Florida Keys, that one's probably going to be kind of like that, although it's going to be probably a lot of hustle and bustle because I'm going to be hustling to different islands, and I'm just going to be freaking out the whole time. So I'm really looking forward to that. But anyhow, all right, folks, 40 minutes in. I think we're good. Take care. Enjoy this live stream, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow night for the premiere of the, what is it? What's the name of it? I don't know. Haven't decided on a name. What is it? It's what is it called? Pork brain, chicken hearts, something on the Chattahoochee, something like that. It's a really good time. You guys are going to be laughing more than normal when you watch that video. All right, folks, take care. God bless. Get out there and live an adventure, right? See ya.